Have you ever thought about making an extra $1,000 a week without sacrificing all your free time? Too good to be true? Meet Jason. He was looking for a way to make some extra money and found a reliable path by tapping into the medical commodities business. If you're ready to build a stress-free income stream, Flipping Medical Commodities University can show you exactly how. But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear it from Jason himself.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Felix Wisniewski. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're sitting down with one of my students by the name of Jason. Jason, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and what you have going on for us today.
All right, so you already mentioned my name's Jason. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. To be honest, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got a lot of different things to do today. But doing flipping the diabetic supply is one of the things I do.
Awesome. So, how long exactly have you been doing this? I'm not exactly sure. I know that we've known each other for quite some time, but date it back for us. How many years ago did you get started with this business if you never did anything with it? Because that happens to a lot of people where they start it, they learn the information, but never fully take action. Let the people know.
So right now I'm kind of in maintenance mode. I'm not really building up. I kind of have my customers, I basically my regulars. I think I started maybe 2 years ago, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so you started about 2 years ago. Would you say 2024, maybe 2023?
It's either late 2023 or early 2024, one of those.
Okay, and there's a lot of things out there. I'm sure you can agree. I mean, you're an entrepreneur. There's a lot of different ways or avenues to make money. What was it in particular about this business that kind of sparked your interest where you're like, okay, this is something that I definitely want to do. This is something that I want to get involved with? So
basically for me, at the time I started, I was actually starting doing other stuff. Originally, I worked as a delivery driver for a different company. I won't mention that one. I started my own route as a delivery driver. I had some other stuff going on. I remember just looking up a whole bunch of videos online, mostly YouTube, just how to make money. And the thing that for you that caught my eye was it seemed very simple to do, and people could probably attest to this. You didn't seem like a salesman. Like you talk like a regular person. You didn't hopefully it doesn't offend you, but I don't see you wearing a suit a lot. That kind of
yeah.
You seem like an actual person that seemed that they knew what they're talking about, but they're trying to help people versus trying to sell me, of course. And that makes any sense.
Yeah, exactly. I've probably worn a suit maybe I could count how many times I've worn a suit in my entire life on one hand. What I tell people with this is if it makes sense, and the reason why I have this program is because this business changed my life, and I'm sure it's done great things for your life as well. And if it makes sense, let's work. If it doesn't make sense, no harm, no foul. When you dive into a new avenue or a new field of business, you obviously have to learn new things and, learn and study and review the information. As far as the information, not getting access to the course, but actually the information. Because, you'll go through things and you'll be like think about when you're in school. I know at least for when I was in school, I would sit in a class for an hour, listen to the teacher and have no idea what I just learned. But with this, after going through all the information, how was it simple? Was it difficult as far as how to grasp the actual concept?
Grasping the concept was super simple. I think it took me to go through all the content. I think it took me maybe 2 or 3 hours. But it's super simple, super easy. I remember being surprised when going through the course. I was like, this sounds too simple. I can do this right now. And I actually started that day. But it was super easy to wrap my head around it.
Perfect. Yeah. Once you go through all the information, you're going to know exactly, what you need to know, do, say, pay, and look for everything A to Z. When you first started, were you spending money on marketing? Were you doing some of the free methods? How much money did you actually have to spend on marketing? And was the marketing difficult? A lot of people will see these videos and say, well, I don't know how to market. I don't know how to do that. What could you say as far as that's concerned?
So when I started, I remember a lot of people, and you probably already put in a course, usually want to do stuff. I was broke at the time, so I didn't really start with. I mostly I made a Facebook page, put a little bit of money on advertising for that, maybe 50 to $100 at best. And I made a few business cards, kind of handed them out and near bus stops, stuff like that. That was kind of it, really. That's how I started.
Okay, so you didn't have a lot of money when you first started to kind of get this up and running fast. You kind of had to go with the more slow and steady and some free methods to kind of make this work, correct?
Yep, correct.
What people always want to know. Tell us how much money you're making on a monthly basis, whether it's, give us the numbers, revenue, the profit, break it down for us.
So like I mentioned before, I'm kind of in maintenance mode. I haven't been building up, but monthly, maybe gross 5 to 6,000, net maybe about 4,000. after like all my other expenses, gas, having to buy the supplies, a little bit of advertising. Yeah, I don't do much nowadays. I have my regulars. I'd say maybe profit 4,000 a month.
Okay, 4,000 a month. But you're just in maintenance mode. You just have your repeats, and that's the beautiful thing about this business. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like sometimes there's been times in my life, I've been in this business for over a decade, where it's like I'm not doing any marketing. I'm just gonna keep buying from the customers I have. The customers are all gonna come back. And then if I want some new customers, I just put out some simple marketing and get some new ones.
And
Cool.
again, for me, and maybe I'm a little bit different from other people, but when I bought the course, I wasn't looking at it as a primary source of income. I was looking at something supplementary to make extra money. My primary is real estate. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. And to this day, it's still just good supplemental income. If I wanted to ramp it up, I could, but I mean, that's just not me. I'm trying to do real estate. It's just great income to take care of my bills.
Absolutely. As far as the, Facebook community we have, and any time you need questions or help from me, can you touch on that? Like the community we have, plus anytime you reached out to me, because sometimes people will buy these programs and then the person they paid or for the information goes ghost on them. Can you touch on that?
Yeah, of course. So I'm not too much of a social media person. So I'm not really on Facebook too much. But anytime I have a question in the community, most time it's kind of been answered already for other people who made posts. So I can just go to search tab, look for a specific maybe phrase I'm looking for, and I can usually find an answer that way. Or if I need to message you for something I can't find, you're pretty accessible too. I can message you and you're back to me either the same day or next day. I bought other courses, and I know the experience of buying courses where like you buy the course, the person you saw doing the video, you never actually see them. You see like someone they hired or something like that. But I mean, we're doing an interview right now. You're the person who made the course. I messaged you for stuff and you answer my questions. So you're pretty accessible. Yeah.
Absolutely. You got any goals for 2026? I know you said you're in maintenance mode. Are you trying to scale this? Are you I mean, dude, maintenance mode is good. I mean, if you're getting 4,000, that's like $1,000 a week in profit in addition to whatever else you're already doing. Are you got any goals, or are you just going to keep it where it's at?
Honestly, I might just keep it where it's at. Do a little bit of advertising. If I get more people, awesome. I'm kind of just maintaining my regulars, make sure they're happy right now. So yeah, that's kind of it, really.
Perfect. And then someone who's thinking about doing this business, right? They're watching this video, maybe they're watching some other videos, maybe they're watching another opportunity or another business to start. What would you say to them?
Again, since I've seen people in the group making like 20K a week. That's obviously possible. That's not for me. If they get to that, awesome. But if you're the type of person that say, I want to make 20K a week, you can. But if you feel like I don't really need that, maybe I just want to make some extra money to cover my bills. That's totally possible. I would definitely say if you're someone that's like maybe making close to minimum wage, not really making too much money, this could definitely supplement, like, let's say you're making already like 3,000-4,000 a month from a regular job. If you can ramp this up to take care of that and not have to have the regular job. If you want to have the regular job, sure, awesome. But you can definitely scale up to a point where you can take care of just like middle basic income, so to speak.
Yeah, you could basically probably just pocket all your job income and just let this pay your bills.
Exactly, yep.
Or pay your bills with your job income and then not be broke at the end of the month, which happens to so many people.
That's something I don't have to worry about really at all. But I don't have to be worried about have no money at all. It's great.
Absolutely. Any final thoughts? Any final words?
I've bought many courses, and what I've learned from buying different courses, maybe just me, I haven't really found a course that's been like a quote unquote scam. Most have been actual good courses. And it's probably because a lot of courses are from people who do other things that you probably know them too. So maybe just I'm kind of in a good network or something. But there have been times where if a course is like maybe 20, 30K, you might want to have a little more scrutiny. But if it's like a few $100 and you got the money, spend it, learn it. Worst case scenario, you lose a few $100. I haven't done that, but I bought courses I paid a few $100. It works, but I didn't want to do the course. So it is what it is. This one definitely worked. I did want to do it, and I got my money back maybe in like a couple months. It was super easy to do.
Absolutely. So there you guys go. That's Jason. Jason, thank you for joining me on this video today. Maybe we'll bring you back on in a few months and see if you're still in maintenance mode or if you scaled it up. Either way, you're successful at the end of it. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.